proud Americans. It doesn't mean we agree with America all the time. But we've always been proud Americans. We're like one of those bands that's always been flying the flag. You know what I mean? But just because you do that doesn't mean that you gotta fucking co-sign everything that fucking goes on. You can still be patriotic without being fucking idiotic. Well, we got told we were selling out in '82, and to be honest, I've never made enough money off music to not have to work. I've always worked. We all work. You know, I mean, tours are booked around work, and we go home and we go right back to work. Sell out. Anytime a band gets real popular, I think the early fan base thinks they sold out. I think only the guys in the band really know, you know. An aspect of selling out might be, in my opinion, $25 t-shirts that cost you fucking $4. You know what I mean? Our t-shirts are the same t-shirts that you see at big shows, but at the big show for the big band, you're gonna pay 20, 25, 30 bucks for that shirt. That's kind of fucked. They're making 100 times the money that any of these bands make, and yet they feel it's okay to fucking extort their fans for more. You know, I guess there's a lot of ways you could sell out. I don't know, I probably don't have much experience in it. Grisham has a saying that somebody said, it's like, we've been selling out for years, it's just nobody's buying.
What do you think about punk rock violence? Especially at your shows.
I think it's heinous and horrible, and every once in a while it surfaces, but in some ways it's unavoidable when you get large amounts of people together and you add alcohol. It's kind of like having large amounts of combustible fluid and flame. You know what I mean?
What was it like? What was it like at that House of Blues show where someone got shot?
Horrible. Horrible. It happened on stage, like on the edge of the stage, like blood all over the stage. People, you know, children, women, friends could have got hurt. And we'll never play the House of Blues again, you know. Our shows got canceled. It was sold out. It was 1 or 2 nights. It's horrible. You know, no time anybody ever gets shot or stabbed or fucking beaten is a good thing. And that was particularly horrible. It happened at our show. You know, and there's shit that happens sometimes.
looking back, the hard rock records that you guys made in the like mid to late '80s, are you? How do you think? What effect does that have on the band now?
I don't think it helps us. No, I don't think it helps us. I think in hindsight being 2020, it was a poor decision on my part. I should have not kept the name. If I wanted to do the rock stuff, I should have done it, but I should have changed the name of the band. Even then, it confused the fan base. The punkers thought we were rock, and the rockers thought we were punk. And then there's a little bit of a stigma attached to it now. You know, punk rock becomes so popular and cool, and we're one of the godfathers in a certain area anyways of it. It's a blemish on our thing, so to speak, I guess. But, you know, I made those records then. I did my thing. I was doing punk rock before a lot of people did. After a lot of other people did. You know, it's all fucking... It's kind of like your fucking 7th grade photo, you know what I mean? You look back at it and you're like, oh my God, that fucking haircut, and that was my best shirt? How stupid. A lot of times when you look back in time, shit you did that you thought was a really good idea turns out to be really stupid. But only through time can you really see that. Time, you know, time and distance offers you clarity on a situation. Through time and distance, I've seen clearly that that was probably a wrong decision, but it's done. Done deal.
Alright, so how much longer do you think TSOL will be around?
I don't know. It's hard to say. We just put out a new record on Nitro. We'll see how it goes. We'll tour through next year, and we'll reassess and decide what's wise to do next. We try not to make long stretching plans. You know what I mean? We kind of just take it as it comes and see where it goes. You know? I'd like to say we'll be doing it for a few more years. I really don't know. We'll see. Every time could be the last time.